The only thing I wish will finally get explained, probably won't happen in this flashback arc, is like an explanation between these like odd characters, like Kaido, Oden, and Big Mom, and maybe even Whitebeard. But I don't feel like I'm getting a good enough explanation as to like why they are what they are.
You know why they so strong?
Yeah, like oddly strong. I, but it's like oddly strong. Like it doesn't seem like it's a trait that was built. It seems like it was a trait that they had inherently. Like Big Mom's is pretty much said stated in the manga. Like she just has this. Like she's always been this like broken. Kaido, I don't understand if the invincible thing is like a
I
just
feel like
like
it's
a
devil fruit
storytelling
related though.
thing, huh?
I feel like Kaido shit is devil fruit related, and then Odin just a strong nigga. Big Mom is weird, I guess. I don't
Do you
know,
think
but
Odin put in the work to develop that strength, or you think it was similar to Big Mom, to where he kind of had the oddity from day one? Because I don't know.
I
Would you?
mean,
Would you?
it's like to an extent, right? And I think it's yeah, he's always been strong. Like that's like saying Luffy has always been strong. Like
Uh,
just like it's just because of who he is and like they just were strong niggas. I don't think it was on par with Big Mom. I think she was like ridiculously strong for no reason. But
yeah.
I'm sure Odin, I'm sure he was so strong, just randomly strong. That's just how like every strong person in One Piece, they just be strong for no reason. I don't like even they all be physically strong too. I don't even know why. Like it
Okay.
just Luffy never worked out, but he still like be strong, you know?
My follow up question to that, though, for both of you guys, is like, do you think that the other strong characters we've seen should be able to survive a thing like this, or do we think there's something unique to Odin, like this being boiled alive thing?
To
Is
be
that
honest,
something normal for
yeah, I
those
mean, like
people?
I'm kind of with you, MGG. Like as far as the argument goes, because if you really think back, as far as to who we consider truly strong in the One Piece world, most of that obviously revolves around the Devil Fruit. I mean, we could pretty much be real. Before hockey was introduced, it was pretty much were you lucky enough to get an OP Devil Fruit, and that
Right.
made you strong. As far as like strength wise, well, to complement the devil fruit, we didn't really see, from what I can remember, anyone truly that strong, minus maybe like Sanji, Zoro, and then a little bit of Luffy.
Yeah.
But and then pretty much the real strength comes in when hockey was introduced. After that happened, we started to see these characters that just seemed just straight up OP. That you could either argue one was just born that strong, or two was in so many scenarios where they had to get OP to actually become the legends that they were. And Odin, from what we can tell as far as the origin goes, was pretty much OP from the jump because he never had any kind of competition while he was in Wano. And as soon as Whitebeard touched down, he was able to even do that minor clash with him. I
Right.
don't know anyone else that we've been introduced to so far that could even think of doing that without no real training that Odin never received.
I
Right.
mean, he was a samurai, so he technically was training all his life. You know,
I mean, he has swordsmanship skill, but I just think in the
Eh,
Wano country, like, was there anybody that could rival Odin, like, close? I
right.
feel like no. I don't think there was
I mean, like
anybody
when they were
in
showing
Wano.
his exploits as a child, teenager, I mean, no one could touch this kid, period.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He always was like I said, he always was a strong nigga. But I don't think he was like Big Mom to where he was like slapping down giants at like 5. You
Well,
know,
I mean, that's kind of debatable, isn't it? I mean,
I mean, you don't. I don't think you've seen anything to say that he did it.
But I
You
mean, we
know,
did see that boar thing, and that boar thing doesn't
I
is
I mean,
not something he
I don't
could have
put
just gathered.
I don't put much hype on on the. You mean the mountain boar thing?
Yeah,
I never really put much hype on that because like big animals in One Piece, like niggas been punching them shits out since day
I
one. You
I
know,
totally agree, but I felt like big animals because remember, like before they left the whatever East Blue or some shit, Sea Kings was like the
right.
danger zone, right? Like that was like the oh shit, if they could take out a Sea King, like them niggas was strong. Now they're like basic shit, but I'm just like Odin was basically Merc Sea Kings, it seems like at a very young age. It's just very odd. Like I just think Odin is definitely an anomaly in Wano. Like I don't think if we were to comb through everybody at Wano in that time, we would find anybody that comes close to Odin's like raw strength. That's the part that's weird to me.
Yeah.
Like
oh yeah,
this,
I mean he got. He probably go back to another King's Hockey nigga too. I mean,
yeah.
I think he got it right.
And why I ask about the boiling thing is because I feel like with this flashback, some of the moments they're showing are callback moments that you know how Luffy sometimes mimics things that like happened in a flashback to kind of
Oh,
like
yeah.
rally the people on his side. I
Right.
feel like one of these things that Oden has done is going to be something Luffy or like the group does. So either the dancing thing or this boiling thing is going to come to pass, and like somebody is going to do it. And that's why I go like, is this
Well, I think
boiling
Luffy
thing
would
like a
die.
hockey? Like, can hockey help you achieve this in some way? Like, where you can survive being boiled alive, or is this just
No.
Odin is just that tough? Because if you remember, also with the Whitebeard thing, he did an impossible feat, which was that like swimming for like a week straight or some shit,
Right.
like the whole thing. And I was like, I don't know if this is a thing.
Who,
Whitebeard was like,
Whitebeard did
he's
that?
definitely not gonna. No, remember when Whitebeard was like, to join my crew, you got to do this thing. Like he had to
Oh
be
yeah,
like dragged by a
yeah.
boat or
That's
something.
why I think it's just an Odin thing. I think like they kind of implying that his endurance is, I guess, is like super crazy. I think Luffy
Uh-huh.
would die. I feel like
Right.
something maybe Zoro would have a better chance of doing it than Luffy would. You know, like
Mhm.
because how Zoro was able to take all the pain and still stand.
Right.
That's
Then
Right.
you
more
definitely
like
got to put some respect on Sanji's name
for what.
for taking pain. That nigga's ass beat every fight. That's Sanji's default. Is like getting his ass totally whooped, or he
He don't
get
take he don't
or he
take
wins.
pain though. He be falling out. He be getting beat.
Come on,
He
man.
don't be like he don't take it and survive. Zoro
He
took
be
the pain
getting
and
his
was
ass
standing like, no, I'm
whooped.
good. I'm good. Yeah, and then he'd fall out and he'd be out of commission for the rest of the rest of the arc.
Wow.
But this nigga Odin in the oil is chilling. Well, not chilling, but you know.
Oh snap! I don't know. I mean, the only other thing I could think of is that it's just pure plot. Just with like the scale of everybody just starting to get like being so strong, like they just didn't have any option other than just making Odin OP from the get go, because they wouldn't have any other way to explain why he's so strong. That's the only thing. That's the only other thing I could think of. I don't know.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't have a real theory around it, but I feel like there may be like an underlying similarity or something that's not explained about these people. And maybe it goes back to like that theory I had a long time ago about the different types of hockey and how some people like you know how NL kind of like easily developed Busoshoku Haki and it like was kind of innate to him.
Okay.
There this armament hockey may be something that's innate to people that doesn't necessarily give you that black skin, but it's like you have that type of thing, like the Big Mom strength or the Odin endurance. And it's like this just innate thing that certain special people just get. They don't realize that it's hockey, but it is. Like, what if Odin didn't know when they did that hockey clash that from his perspective he was using hockey? You feel me? Like we as readers saw that it was like, oh, that's a whatever. Was that the Conquerors hockey clash or whatever the heck clash it was?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, he might not have known that that's what that was. He might have not even had a name for it. You know what I'm saying? That could have been something he was just like, oh, like I've always had this odd strength. So it could be a trait that's innate to like maybe people with Conquerors hockey or maybe people with armament hockey where they just developed this superhuman ability. And maybe Kaido, Big Mom, and Odin, unless Kaido's thing, because I'm starting to lean more that Kaido's thing is just one of those like storytelling things where they're saying he's invincible, but it's like if we look back at the situations, we wouldn't feel like they were so far fetched as the
Yeah,
way he's like
it's
telling
probably.
us.
I think it's like it's almost like a big news thing to where like
Right.
Kaido, his hype is just is all his hype. Like he
Mhm.
probably is. He's niggas probably actually hurting him and shit. But he
Right.
won the fight eventually, and then so the narrative was that this
He's
nigga Kaido
invincible.
can't be beat.
Right.
Just like how niggas think Luffy beat Katakuri, but we the
Right.
readers
We know what
know.
happened.
Yeah, like no, he didn't, nigga.
Right.
Mm.
So yeah. So now I'm starting to lean more that it might be that it's a innate trait like similar to what Usopp is developing, where it's like he didn't really train hockey, but like boom, he just turned that shit on. Maybe Odin and Big Mom just turned on their conquerors or armament hockey early, at a very early age for some reason.
Man, don't you think every because from what we've seen, I think like every strong character has been was always strong. You know?
That's the way Oda. I mean, that's the way Oda's kind of telling the story. Like, it doesn't seem like there's a work hard to it. I felt like there was, but besides Shanks, Shanks seems like maybe the only person we're gonna see that's like we can see the progression from like weak guy to strong guy. But everyone else, like when we saw Big Mom's
I mean,
backstory,
I
she
don't,
was
I don't
already
think he
strong.
was Shanks a weak guy. You don't know.
But I mean, like in terms of the crew, they were all apprentices. Same thing with Blackbeard actually. Like Blackbeard, Buggy, and Shanks were all around at the same time. And from
Yeah,
my like expectation of the battles that we saw, like I don't think Shanks was gonna be able to go toe to toe with Odin at that point. You know what I'm saying? Or like
because Oden
anybody,
was a grown ass man.
but I'm saying, or any of the niggas in any of the top niggas in Whitebeard's crew. I just don't think Shank's story is as like Big Mom's level where he was just like boom, I can like smash giants. Do you feel what I'm saying? Like he
Oh
might
yeah,
have
yeah,
been
yeah. I don't get
strong.
that. No, no.
Yeah,
Yeah, he might have been strong, but I'm just saying he wasn't like a superhuman from day one.
right.
He's the
Right.
only person I'm seeing that's like, oh, okay, he probably developed. I'm talking about all these other Yonko. It seemed like they've been superhuman from day one. Whitebeard, we don't know enough about his backstory yet, but all the other ones is like they are
No,
selling it
not
like they're superhuman from day one.
you think Blackbeard too?
Mine is Blackbeard. I'm sorry, I'm talking about
Well,
old
actually,
school Yonko.
it might be him too because they was kind of alluding to him having some weird thing about him about the sleep shit, the sleep thing.
Yeah,
So might be him too. Who knows? I don't know.
yeah.
But I don't think Whitebeard is like that. And I don't think the Pirate King was like that either. The Pirate King seemed
I
like
don't think
a
Roger
nigga
was
that
like that
actually
either. Yeah.
trained. Yeah,
I
that nigga
agree.
he was a normal nigga. He had to train and get strong.
Exactly, I agree. I think
Same
Roger
it
was.
really, same it really.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. But I think they should owners will hopefully eventually explain what's up with these other ones because it's not clear.
I'll be honest. I think we might get it for Big Mom, but I don't think we're gonna get it for Kaido.
Mm.
The explanation.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get more about Big Mom on the Giant Island, probably.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we're gonna get it for Kaido. He
Mm,
may just he might just say he a strong nigga and that's it.
right. We gotta find a secret though. So I feel like if
Yeah,
we
they
don't
got
get
to
it
do
in this
some
arc,
kind
we'll
of
never get it because in
Like if
order for them
it's
to defeat him,
yeah,
they're going to have to like explain his secret
yeah.
somehow. That's the
If
only way they're
it's
gonna
I
be able
mean,
to.
I don't know. If it's not related to devil fruit, I feel like we might not get it. But
Right.
oh, I would like to get it though. That'll be I hate not knowing things.
back.
I agree.